Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Play action. Now Kaepernick. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40. Yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And some room to... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go!
A carry for Foreman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Let's go! What? Nothing! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaepernick now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derrick Johnson able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks. Key tight end. Let's go!
On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's caught right side by Anderson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 26. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Here we go!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. First and goal here from the 2. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Akeem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up. To the 45-yard line.
Okay, you got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
This is Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here we go.
Here's Foreman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go.
Again, it's Foreman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this one is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Again, it's Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now a handoff looking right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. Now Foreman, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the dive, here's the fullback Crouch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Kaepernick now to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ohio! Ohio! Kill!
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Kaepernick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now in a big spot in this ball game is the kicker, Nick Novak. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Novak's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tambahali in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derrick Johnson in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green,
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record.